This is Eagle Owl, and today I will be talking about Jalen Carter being named generational talent. Also, Browns reporter said he will not be surprised if the Eagles make it back to the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts look phenomenal. And lastly, we taking cheap shots. We was taking cheap shots at Deshaun Watson, or Eagles, I should say. But let's get straight into it. All right, so let's get it straight into Jalen Carter, okay? So Jalen Carter is starting to get that buzz. He's generational talent. He's popping off the screen. He's doing this. He's doing that. Oh my God, Jalen Carter. Let me tell you this, man. Seahawks, Texans, I would even say Panthers, even the Chicago Bears, and the Chicago Bears got a great tackle out the draft. They will regret passing on Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter was the best player entering the draft. And the thing with Jalen Carter is a lot of people was just scared to take a chance. A lot of people were scared to take a chance. A lot of people labeled him as a bad person and not to take a chance on. And to me, he fell in the perfect situation. And goes to a winning team, an organization that is organized, because the teams I just named, even the Arizona Cardinals, they're not a really good organization. He gets to play with his Georgia boys, and we get Nolan Smith. So he's around familiar faces, leaders. Not only that, the vets we got, like a Fletcher Cox, like a Josh Sweat, like a Brandon Graham, like a Nick Sirianni, like a Jalen Hurts, like a Howie Roseman. He goes in the perfect situation, and he's showing out. You know, he's putting Pro Bowlers on their back. I believe his name Joel Bonito. I can't get that last name right. I'm sorry. I can't get it right. But he put him on his back. And John McMullen said, like, yo, he's the best I've seen since AD, which is Aaron Donald. And I agree. I definitely agree, because you always hear about these strong defensive tackles, and it's starting to get played out a little bit. Oh, he's going to be the next Aaron Donald. Oh, he's going to be the next Aaron Donald. It's like, okay. I honestly think, I won't say better than Aaron Donald, but I think he got more moves than Aaron Donald. Honestly, I would compare Jalen Carter more to Javon Hargrave, like a younger version of Javon Hargrave. The way he moves, the way he could swim through tackles, you could put him basically anywhere on the line. Whereas though I think Aaron Donald is just a traditionally really good, very good defensive tackle. And I think Jalen Carter just got the tools. He got all the tools, man. But what makes Jalen Carter, or at least potentially better than Javon Hargrave, because Jalen Carter is not just a go get the quarterback guy. He can stop the run too. Jalen Carter could literally do it all. And he was the best player in the draft. He was the best player in the draft. So am I surprised he's a generational talent? Absolutely not. I just thought his mental was going to get to him, because I know people probably go back and watch my old videos, but you said this about Jalen Carter, said that. Never really doubted his talent. I doubted somewhat of his mindset, because there was reports he's coming in to the workouts a little heavier. More reports of him getting sued, this and that, about what allegedly happened during the accident. So I'm like, yeah, he got the talent, but what all this stuff get to him? He get drafted by us. Ruben Frank asking him about stuff that happened. And I'm just thinking, like, man, this might weigh on him. So far, it's not. He letting good play and great behavior benefit his outcome. Everything he said been positive. Everything he's done has been positive. And if he keep this up, man, generational talent. There's going to be new guys in 2030 draft saying, is he going to be the next Jalen Carter? You know how everybody say next AD? It's going to be, is he the next Jalen Carter? I'm telling you, I think he's that good. And the Eagles got one. The Eagles stole one. So I gotta.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. The Eagles stole one, man. He definitely did. So again, I'm not surprised that he's generational talent. Okay. All right. So let's get into the next topic. Cheap shot. A cheap shot. Out of all guys, the dude blames Josh Sweat for cheap shotting. All right, so let's go over what he said. Okay, so All Pro Joel Bonito, I believe that's his name, accused the Eagles for taking cheap shots in practice yesterday, and specifically has accused Josh Sweat. Out of all guys, Josh Sweat, really? Okay, Josh Sweat of touching the quarterback during practice when he shouldn't have by knocking the ball out of Deshaun Watson's hands. Is that really a cheap shot, knocking the ball out of his hands? All right, so quarterbacks are supposed to be off limits on the practice field. You don't want to come close to the quarterback. You don't want to take cheap shots, things like that, where there might have been a couple questionable plays both ways today. All right, so he accused Josh Sweat, and this is what I got to say. This is exactly what I got to say.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage, okay? Because Eagles defensive line been completely dominating the Cleveland offensive line, even the first day and the second day. And I believe the defense came out with more energy the second day. I just see emotional damage, man. Emotional damage. Yes, the Eagles dominated, y'all. Yes, your reporter, which I will get into, saying, my God, the Eagles look good. They might go back to the Super Bowl. They look that good. He will be shocked if we don't make it back. He will be shocked if we're not contenders. So I think it's kind of whack, you know. Yeah. You guys didn't look good the second day. You guys barely won the first day. Our offense came out, dominated your defense the second day. Our defense been dominating your offense. You got Jalen Carter laying you on your back, and it's just frustration. You know, he knocked the ball out of Deshaun Watson hands, and you call that cheap shots? Really? I don't know. I thought cheap shots is when you elbowing a dude, pushing a dude. Joe Bonito, how about doing this? Protect your quarterback. Don't let Josh Sweat get to him. Don't let Jalen Carter get to him. How about that? Protect your quarterback. Like we did ours. And mind you, Landon Dickerson wasn't there. Quez Watkins wasn't there. And we completely dominated y'all. Can't stop Devontae Smith. Can't stop A.J. Brown. Dallas Goedert beat y'all up. Kenny Gainwell doing y'all dirty. Hell, our second quarterback came in and did y'all dirty. It seemed I was emotional, and that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So I keep bringing it up. So let's get into it. Super Bowl bound. Super Bowl bound. Okay, so this doesn't come from a Eagles reporter or Eagles content creator. This comes from the Browns. And the Browns not even feeling us right now. They just the last topic. They saying we throwing cheap shots. But this is what a Browns reporter had to say. All right. Tony Grossi, shout out to him. Following the Eagles and Browns joint practice, I must say one of the most impressive players in these 2 days was Jalen Hurts. They're going to be strong. I look for the Eagles to get back to the Super Bowl. This is coming from a Browns reporter. Not an Eagles content creator, not an Eagles reporter. This is a Browns reporter. So I'm assuming he's unbiased, or maybe he's one of those reporters that hate his team. Yes, we got one of those. A lot of people got one of those. But he seemed pretty fair. Like, you know, Jalen Hurts stood out. And to make that bold of a claim, man, oh man. Do I believe we Super Bowl bound? Yes. But do I believe we should take it day by day? Absolutely. Because some things are starting to happen. You got Hassan Reddick with this weird thumb injury. He's going to play in the regular season, but weird thumb injury. Quez Watkins with this hamstring. Brenton Covey, even though he don't really mean much, he got an injury. Things happen. It's the NFL. Anything can happen. So you got to take it game by game, day by day, because a simple injury could change everything. It can really change everything. So hopefully we have a healthy season. I believe in the coaching staff. I believe in the players. But we have a healthy season pretty much through the whole season, like how we did last season. You won't be surprised. We got a stacked roster. We definitely got a stacked roster. Only thing when I look at this roster now, I kept questioning safety. I just look at the linebackers like, can we get better here? Are we good? That's the only positional group I really have a lot of questions for. Even after how we get Miles Jack and Zach Cunningham, I just think we need that superstar, But hopefully, N'Kobe Dean can be that guy. Other than that, man, this team is stacked. I like, even though it was a vanilla game, I like the plays that Sean Desai called. I like the plays that Brian Johnson called. I think Brian Johnson did a good job with each quarterback, even with Ian Book, Tanner McKee, and Marcus Mariota. And again, Sean Desai put the players in the right position to make plays, but it was wrong angles, rookie mistakes here and there. But far as the game Sean Desai called, it was pretty decent. It was pretty decent. So, yes, I agree with the Browns reporter. Let's say that. I definitely agree with the Browns reporter. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the news today? Dropping this one at about 9:30 p.m. No, I always got to give y'all two a day, man. I always try to give y'all two a day. Off season, maybe one a day. But during the season, I gotta get y'all two a day. But this is Eagle Owl, man.